Hello, my name is John Hancock, and this is my presentation for Graphical Application Development, FAU COP4367, Dr. Fernandez. My application is based on the genetic algorithm program that we did for the previous assignment. What I have is a program that approximates an image on an algorithm that is roughly like a GA. When you first start up the program, you should see a pattern of randomly colored squares over to the right of an image. If you do not, you're running into a security feature in Google Chrome, and I have some directions at the top of the page that explain how to get around that. One way is just to access my page live off of the internet, which is at this link here. So as you can see, this is the program as it starts. Initially, you have a random pattern of squares. This is the program after running a few minutes in Windows. You have a Go button, you have a Pause button, and you have an Update Parameters button. The Go button will either start or resume the algorithm off. What it does is it takes a pixel or a region on the right and compares that to the corresponding region on the left. If the color is close to the color in the target image, the region will grow. And if it's not close, it will shrink. If it shrinks down far enough, it will basically disappear and become another color. So the relevant JavaScript files for this logic are in, the logic is really in ecosystem.js, and this code here controls whether or not a square is going to grow or shrink. This is the main program that kicks everything off, finalproject.js, and then you have a member.js, which controls the parameters for the individual squares in a program. And so, like I said, you can play around with the growth rate and the shrink rate of the squares, and you can adjust the fitness threshold, which controls whether or not a square will grow or shrink. You also have the option to select some different images here. We have the Mona Lisa, we have a Ferrari, Dr. Fernandez, and a couple other pictures here, and I'll just go through those real quick. So first of all, we have the Mona Lisa. This is running in Linux after a few minutes, and I noticed I got a much slower performance in Windows than I did in Linux. So really in about the same amount of time that it took to get to this up here, we could already get an image like this down here below in Linux of the Mona Lisa. So we have a Ferrari. We have Dr. Fernandez. Below that we have the famous picture, "This is not a pipe." And then finally we have some Salvador Dali, "Geopoliticus child watching the birth of a new man." This concludes my presentation. Thank you for watching.